Hi guys, so in this video we will be solving this problem any base addition. Okay, so let's understand first what the problem says. So we will be given two numbers, let's suppose 1 2 3 4 5 6, and we will be given a base b, and we have to perform the addition of these two numbers in this particular base. Okay, so suppose if base is equal to 8 is given to us, then we have to perform octal addition. If we generally add these two numbers 6 plus 3, what we write is 9, but if we write 9 over here, this is not correct. Okay, because this is in octal addition. In octal the numbers are in the range 0 to 8. Okay, and this 9 is out of this range, so this is incorrect. This is decimal. 6 plus 3 equals to 9 is in decimal addition, and we have to perform octal addition. Okay, so this is wrong. Okay, so we have to perform addition according to the base. So this is what the problem statement was. Okay, so now let's see how we can solve this problem. Okay, so what we will do is that we will take two numbers, we will perform a general decimal addition on it. Okay, then we will again add these two numbers in some other base, and then we will derive some formulas. Okay, like what we need to do to add two numbers in any general base. Then after deriving those formulas, what we will do, we will try to code those formulas, and we will see whether it is working fine or not. Okay, so first let's add two numbers. Let's take two numbers, 1 7 and 7, and second number was 2 8 and 3. Or let's take 2 8 and 4. First, base is equal to what? Base is equal to 10. Okay, so we will perform general whatever addition, that decimal addition. So 7 plus 4 is what? 7 plus 4 is 11. So we know what to write. We write 1 over here. What we do, we write 1 over here and we pass 1 as carry. Okay, but why are we doing this? Okay, let's understand that. So it is base is equal to 10. So numbers will be in the range 0 1 2 3 up to 9. Okay, so only these digits are allowed. Okay, and 11 is not in this range. Okay, so we need to compress 11 into this range. Okay, so what we will do, we will divide 11 into two parts. One part is what? Current digit, and other part is what? Carry, which will pass on to the next element. Okay, so for if 7 plus 4 is equal to 11, what is current digit? Current digit is 1. And if we look over here, allowed digits are what? 0 and 0 to 9. So if we divide any number, if we take modulus it with 10, what we will get? We will get the result in the range 0 to 9 only. Okay, and we want the results in the range 0 to 9. Okay, so what we will do, for finding current digit, we will take modulus by 10. Okay, and for finding carry, what we will do, divide by 10. Okay, now let's apply the same formula over here, whether it is working fine or not. For 11 current digit, what we will do, we will take modulus by 10. We get 1. We have written 1. Correct. For carry, what we will do, we will divide by 10. We get 1. We have passed 1 as carry. So this is working fine. Okay, now let's move on to the next two digits. This time we will add 7 and 8. So 7 carry is 1. So 7 plus 8 plus 1, that is 16. Okay, 16 is given to us. Now what we will do, this time again 16 is not in this particular range, so we need to compress 16 into this range. So current digit will be what? 16 modulus with 10, that is 6. Okay, so current digit will be 6. Carry will be what? 16 divided by 10, that is 1. So carry will be 1. Okay, now let's move on to the next two digits. So this time digits will be what? 1 and 2. So 1 plus 2 plus carry is what? 1. 2 plus 1 plus 3 is 4. What we can see, we are in this particular range only, that is 4 is lying on this particular range. So we can simply write 4 over here also, that will also work, and we can calculate also using this formula, but we will get the same result. Let's calculate using this formula also. Current digit will be what? Number modulo 10, that is 4 modulo 10, that is equal to what? 4 only. And carry will be what? 4 divided by 10, that is equal to 0 only. Okay, so now 0 is nothing, so we have completed. We have nothing is left, like this number 0 is only left, so that means our addition part is done. Okay, so we performed just now, what we performed is decimal addition. Now let's try to perform this same addition in some other base. Let's suppose base given to us is what? 177 284, and base given to us is what? Base is equal to 8 is given to us. So now let's perform the additions. Let's write something first. B is equal to 8, so numbers allowed will be what? 0 1 2 3 up to 7 these numbers are allowed to us. So first we'll perform the addition. 7 plus 4 equals to 11. 11 is not lying in this range, so we need to compress 11 in this range. So what we want, digit should be in what, 0 to 7. Okay, so if we take any number is given to us, if we take modulus by 8, so what we get a result in the range 0 to 7, and that is what we want. So what we will do, for current digit 11, but we want it into this range. So for current digit, what we will do, we'll take number modulo 8, and for carry, what we will do, number divided by 8. Okay, so if we look clearly, what we are saying, if base is 10, then for current digit we are taking modulus by 10, and for carry we are dividing by 10. If base is 8, then for current digit we are taking modulus by 8, and for carry we are dividing by 8. So for any given base b, what we will do, current digit, for current digit what we will do, number modulus base b, and for digit what we will do, number divided by base b. Okay, so now let's solve it using this formula. So what we will get, 7 plus 4, 7 plus 4 is what, 11. 11 is not in this range, so current digit will be what, 11 modulo 8, that is 3, and carry will be what, 11 divided by 8, that is 1. So current digit will be 3 and carry will be 1. Now next two elements, that are 7 and 8. So when we add 7 and 8, 7 and 8 and 1, the 1 is carry. So what we will do, 8 16, we are getting 16. So 16 is not lying in this range, that is 0 to 7. So current digit will be what, 16 modulus 8, that is 0, and carry will be what, 16 divided by 8, that is 2. So carry will be 2, current digit will be 0. Now when we add these two numbers, what we are getting, 2 plus 2 plus 1, that is 4 plus 1 equals to 5. So what we will do, 5 is lying in this range, so simply answer will be 5. Even if you calculate by formula, we will get the same result. So current digit will be what, 5 modulo 8, that is equal to 5, and carry will be what, 5 divided by 8, that is 0. So in this way we are able to add these two numbers. So what we are doing at each instance, let's understand what we are doing at each instance. We are getting these two numbers, we are adding them, 7 and 4, whatever result we are getting, we are applying these two formulas to that result. That is, we are calculating the what should be the current digit and what should be the carry. This is not digit, this is carry. Okay, so this is carry. So we are calculating the current digit and the carry, and then we are moving on to the next element, and we are iterating this process till nothing is left, that is 0 is left. Till then we are iterating this process. Okay, so now let's try to code this problem and let's see whether it is working or not. Okay, so let's make few variables. Current equal to 0, answer equal to 0, power equals to 1. Why I am making these three variables, I will explain you in a while. Just wait. We'll run this loop till nothing is left, that is 0 is left, that is both our numbers are reducing to 0, while number 1 is greater than 0, or number 2 is greater than 0, or carry is greater than 0. Till then what we will do, each time we are extracting the last digit. Okay, like for the first time what we are doing, we are extracting these two digits, and these are what, last digit. So suppose 177 is given to us and we want to extract the last digit. What we will do, we will take modulus by 10. Like if we want to extract the last digit, what we do, we take modulus by 10, so we will be able to get the last digit 7. Same for 284, when we take modulus with 10, what we get, 4. For any number, if we want the last digit, we take modulus by 4. So let's make digit 1 is equal to what, number 1 modulo 10, digit 2 equal to what, number 2 modulo 10. Okay, after that what we are doing, we are simply adding these two numbers and we are applying these two formula. Okay, so let's do that. Let's make digit is equal to digit 1 plus of digit 2 plus of carry. Okay, like for if we are adding 7 and 8, if when we were adding 7 and 8, what we were doing, 7 plus 8 plus 1, whatever was the carry. So for the first time, we will assume carry is 0. Okay, that's why I have made carry equal to 0 over here also. Okay, so that's why we are adding using this formula. So digit, we have calculated the digit. After that, what we have to find, we have to find the carry and the current digit. So this is the formula for carry, whatever number we have divided by base. So that is digit divided by base. And what is the formula for digit? That is whatever we have number modulus base. So digit modulus base. Okay, after that what we have to do, answer equal to answer plus digit into power. Why I am writing that, I am going to explain you in a minute. Power into equal to 10. Okay, so what we did was that for the first time we took 7 and 4 and we added these two numbers, we get a result, we applied this formula and we get the current digit and the carry. Next time what we want, next time I want 7 and 8, and after that what I want 1 and 2. So how I'm going to get these two elements? So what I'm saying is that for the first time we get 7 and 4. After that what we will do, I will divide 127 by 10. It will get converted into what, 12, and then I will divide 284 by 10, so it will get converted into what, 28. Now if I take modulus with 10, then I will be able to get 2 and 8, and that is what, sorry, 177 is there. Okay, so this will be 7, so I will be able to get 7 and 8. Okay, so I wanted 7 and 8, and in this way I will be able to access the 7 and 8. After that what I want 1 and 2. So what I will do again is that I will divide 17 by 10 and 28 by 10. So it will get converted into 1 and 2. And again I will take modulus with 10. So I will be able to get 1 and 2. Okay. So what I am doing is that after performing all this work, I will divide the number by 10. Okay. So let's do that. So n1 will be what? N1 divided by 10. N2 will be equal to what? N2 divided by 10. Here also it will be divided. Okay. Finally what we have to do? We have to return the result. Okay, now these two lines, what I am doing in these two lines, that is answer is equal to answer plus digit into power and power into equals to 10. What I am doing here is that we have initially made a variable answer equal to 0. Okay, so first time when I added 7 and 4, I got digit 3. Okay, and 3 is at what, ones place. Okay, so what I will do, in my answer I will add 3 is at ones place, add 3 is at ones place, so 3 into 1, so my answer will become what, 3. Okay, next time I added 7 and 8, I get 0. 0 is at what, tens place, so in my answer what I will add, 3 plus 0 at tens place, that is so my answer will be still 3 only. Okay, next time I get 2 and 2 plus 1 equals to 5. 5 is at 100 place, so what I will add in my answer, 3 plus 5 at 100 place, so what I am getting, 503. So I am able to get my final answer. So this is what I am doing. Whatever digit is there at whatever index it wants, like at tens place or 100 place, I am adding it into the answer. Okay, so this is what I have done over here. So now let's try to run this code and let's see whether it is working fine or not. So there is some error. Return result. Okay, return, it is not result, it is answer. Now let's try to run this code. So we are getting correct answer. Let's try to submit it. So it is passing. So I hope you guys would have understood the solution.